What's up? Today I'm downtown Orlando at the Day of the Dead Festival. Woohoo! Ready to perform? Ladies and gentlemen, this is just a warm-up. A warm-up. Look at this. Wow, there you go. Oh! 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 I don't know how to turn it off. Lucian about to kill it! Here we go! Woohoo! Yeah! We did it! We killed it!
We nailed it to the coffin.
That's right. We killed it like
always.
Like a vampire nailed to a coffin.
Oh, shoot.
Heps, what's up, man?
What's the deal, baby?
How's it going, bro?
Everything's going gravy. We just did the Joker paint show for the Day of the Dead Festival. It was absolutely fabulous.
It was crazy. We have the Joker in the house. That is an awesome painting, bro. Super cool. What's up, everybody? I'm here with Heps Furry. Heps, what's up?
How you doing, brother? We're here in downtown Orlando. I've been painting in this festival for about 5 years now. So they always welcome me here with some dope love, and I always bring a few talented cats like Lucian. I was featuring some juggling today, and last year he was here too, so everything was great.
Yeah! What got you into painting?
I've been painting ever since I'm a child, since I was like 5 years old. I started coloring, then it turned into painting, then it turned into graffiti, and then I started like working painting. You know, it was kind of like an evolution of the coloring. You know, so yeah. And right now I'm 39, so at least a good 25-30 years experiencing like painting and coloring.
Wow. Is there something that like got you into breakdancing? Because you're an awesome breakdancer.
I'm from Venezuela. My dad and my mother are both crazy dancers. They have a lot of energy. I believe I'm like a very hyper child, but I'm also very artistic. So like everything started with like sports, and I did like different sports, but like sports didn't really fulfill me because it wasn't artistic. It was still energy, but not artistic. So I found breaking, and breaking was kind of like, oh, this shit is like musical, but it's like a sport and it's like dynamic. So I like fell in love with the breaking discipline, and you know, I've been doing that also for like a good 20 years. So like the paint show is a combination of my dancing with the painting into one dynamic, explosive, crazy hype experience.
We got breakdancing, we got painting, we got rock and roll, we got hip hop, we got crazy techno.
All genres of hype energy. We have some trap drops, we have some techno drops, we have some rave drops, we have some ghetto drops, some rock and roll, some funk, some a little bit of everything. Because see, the way I like to put the people through the experience, I like to put them through like the experience is escalating in energy, so they don't get bored. Because as soon as you start painting, they get bored. So I don't paint to the same song for more than like 2 minutes.
Is this something that you've always done in your life? Like when you start painting, you just put on music and go at it?
I mean, I have different modes. You know, sometimes I like to put rock and roll music if I want to like get going, and it motivates me to work a lot. But if I want to just chill at a desk, sometimes I need complete silence, or sometimes I put some really chill, relaxed tunes. Sometimes for me to draw and calm down, the music has to be a little calmer, because if not, it makes me dance, you know?
Right.
So like, even lyrics sometimes interrupts like my mental flow. So when I want to just draw and leave this place, I need instrumentals, you know? Then the lyrics influence you to do different things, or if there's too much energy, then it makes you want to dance. So to draw, you have to calm down.
You know what? Performing with you tonight was like being in a dream world. I think this is something, I believe, if I'm right, that you love this style, you know? This kind of Nightmare Before Christmas, or this kind of Mad Hatter style. Like juggling on stage with you and while you're painting was super cool, man. I really loved it and I had an awesome time. What got you into doing all this kind of like dream world style?
You know, man, like to tell the truth, for me, it's all about energy, and energy comes in different forms. So mainly my show is about an energy overdose, you know? And you know, it's very like people want to be a part of it, and people love watching it because like I get them into it, and it's all about the energy I'm giving them. But the energy is all about different things. It's about the performance, it's about the costumes are energy, the makeup is energy, the dancing, the running around, the acting, the characters, the clown. you know, the painting, the action painting, all of it is energy. So to me, it's mainly about energy.
Awesome. Let me tell you this: when you're actually painting, do you have it sketched, or you just go freehand?
I have some
cool.
I have some guidelines, but I have to train my eye to know where the guidelines are. So there's like a training your eye about how to do it. And then, you know, it's very dimensional, because not only am I painting, but I'm listening to the music, so I have to paint musically. So it's almost like dancing with the brush.
And your timing.
Yeah.
Your timing, yeah.
And I have to know kind of when the song's gonna end, and then I stop, and then the next drop, I'll go crazy. People ask me sometimes, like, how do you learn? How do you memorize everything? It's like, I have an idea about what's gonna happen, but the rest, I react. It's about reacting to the change of the music. So if you're listening to heavy metal and it goes to like classical, you completely calm down because it went to classical. So it's about like transforming into what the music is doing.
So what is like a practice for you if you're gonna paint? Do you practice at all?
I practice the image, but not performing. I practice the image so I can learn the image as far as painting goes. Then I make the mix, and when I make the mix, I'm making the mix as a dancer. So when I make the mix, I customize my experience by segments. So I usually will have an intro, okay, then a painting segment, then the dance segment. So I'll put together the mix by sections, by what I'm designing, what's happening in the experience.
What has performing given back to you? You performed many years, been all over the world, in different places, performing as in dancing, painting, stunts. Yeah. What has it given back to you?
I lived my dream. You know, I lived my dream, and I've been fortunate enough that I found my passions from a young age, and I kept pursuing them. And nothing is impossible in life, you know, like it's just all about spending time with your craft daily, because it's about being continuously a student or a disciple of your discipline, you know?
Like a lifestyle.
How long have you juggled? I mean,
all my life, man.
How many balls have you dropped? You know, that's the question. How many?
Tonight, I dropped none. All this show.
One of my motivations in life actually is like a juggling quote, and it goes like this: how many times has the juggler dropped the balls? Think about how many times the juggler had to drop the balls to never ever drop. You know what I'm saying?
I'm very happy I did not drop at all on stage. We did a lot of stuff, and to me, it's more than just saying if it drops, it's fine. But to me, it's more of just being in the moment and being there for the audience and being present. And I think it becomes a feeling. It's not about the tricks. It's more about just being connected to the audience. And I feel like the same with you. Like when you're painting, you're in the audience, you're jumping up and down. Like, come on, guys, we're having a good time. We're having fun, right? This is cool, right? You enjoying this? And I think this is what I juggle for. You know, this is what I practice for. So when I say it drops, okay. It's to me, it's more the show, right?
Yes. To me, being an artist is like having power. You have to know your power in order to like explode it and let people know that, you know, we are the gifted ones. We are the ones that can awaken them through the arts, you know. So like, you have to believe in your power as an artist. And I also believe it's like our responsibility to like showcase for the community. Because yeah, we do it for the corporations, people pay us, we work for the companies, but those people in the corporations, they're just there, they're working, you know, like it's all about like giving back to the community and showing the people that can't afford like the big corporations shows. So show them a little bit of the magic, you know, that's what I believe, you know?
Give back, you know?
Give back with the magic, yes.
When you're working on a show, what's the routine that you like to do when you first put together something? Are you focus mostly on, okay, I'm gonna go through this music and get this music edited and then go into the show? Or do you decide what's the theme? Or you go through the character? Or you go through, oh, I'm gonna do the Joker today, like this style?
So I actually do all of that, what you just said. I actually have collections of music, and I organize my music by like intros, drops, dark music, rock and roll, like so I have sound effects, I have jokers, I have laughs, I have explosions, I have drama, I have cinematic. So I have my collections, you know, you have to have a collection of music, and then once I'm gonna design like a soundtrack for a specific theme, then I'll make the folder of all the music that could work for that show, and then I go in GarageBand and I slowly cut and paste and transition all the music to create all the experiences. Like for example, I'm gonna be, in a few days, I'm gonna be in Jacksonville. I'm gonna be painting for cancer kids. So I'm doing Wonder Woman, Batman, I'm doing Power Rangers, and a sports theme. So those shows are each very different, you know. Like the Power Rangers is very,
Yeah.
it's very martial arts, techno, old school, like energy music. The Batman is similar to the Joker, but it has more Batman dramatic drops. And also Wonder Woman, there's my girl dancer, she's the hero, so I'm actually a mime on that one, and she comes and saves me from the bad guys. It's
Wow.
kind of funny. And then we have a sports team, which is easy, just kind of like a pep rally type of stuff.
Where does this inspiration come from? Do you do lots of meditation? Do you kind of just go with your own, to get your own creative spark?
My main motivation is color. Number one, color. I'm like a color addict. Number two is energy. And then, you know, I get inspired by everyday life, really. You know, like, I feel like right now the world is in a little bit in a dark place, you know? And I feel when we're in a dark place, we have to, as artists, we have to go out there and explode the love and the art, you know? I pretty much try to inspire myself, but as far as like, what do I do to inspire myself? Okay, here's an example. Sometimes I go to California and I go to these music festival retreats. When I go there, man, I go there with an open mind and an open heart, and I get to watch all the artists. All the artists in these places are like masters at what they do. So you have master painters, master DJs, master musicians, you got storytellers, yoga people, you got healers. So I go there and I listen to everybody's knowledge, soak up the inspiration, and come back and start creating again.
Nice.
Every now and then you gotta take a break from your own creation so you can clear yourself and get full of new energy. And when you're full of new energy, then it's time to create again.
Just keep going all night and just go crazy.
I take my breaks.
Music.
I take my breaks, but you know, I have my moments where I search for inspiration, or I research, or I watch a lot of documentaries on different things. I try to seek my own knowledge, and through the knowledge I encounter, then I guess my art is a reflection of my inspirations and knowledges I get in my system. You know?
So you have a clothing line. Where did that inspiration come from?
That clothing line was inspired, actually, it's called Funkadelic Wear. You can find us on Instagram, Funkadelic with a K_wear. That is a special type of like spandex pants that are like low crotch, kind of like harem pants, but a little bit more. The influence for that line
man, they're wild.
It's actually like almost like clown culture with dancing culture, but I designed it because I was searching for a pair of pants that was stylish and cool and loose, but also flexible.
Yeah.
So I think that my clothing line is almost like a design made by extremely active people for the extremely active. So I try to make it so yogis could be attracted to it, ravers, breakers, hip hoppers, clowns, performers, juggling, acro people, anybody will put on these pants and be super comfortable, and like, you know, they're a little different. They add a little bit of edge to your personality, you know.
Absolutely.
But I have a few different editions. Some of them are for yogis, some of them are more for like circus, acro. Some of them is called the New Age, which is very metallic and New Age and techno and ravey. And then you have also the super twisted, colorful, crazy ones.
Oh, I gotta check these out, man.
Yeah, for sure.
What advice would you give to someone that wants to be a performer like you?
Man, you know, I tell everybody this. Nobody's gonna hire potential. Potential doesn't get you jobs. You have to polish your craft, meaning like, think of a show, dress it up, have a costume, have a show that's choreographed to some type of music, have a theme. A lot of dancers out there, they think just because they know how to dance, they have a package, but not really. Like that, just being a dancer is one dimension of a small potential, you know, like for example, if you didn't have a costume, if you didn't have a routine, if you didn't have an act.
Well, this wasn't my costume. I didn't think
you would be performing for Universal or all the circuses, all the things you do. You know?
Oh, of course.
You have to have a number.
The look,
you have to have a number and a look. Nothing is impossible, guys, because the only limitation is you and your mind. People spin on their heads, people flip, people do high falls off a building, skydive, you name it, the human being has done it. So stop making excuses, put the hard work behind it, believe in yourself, and it's something that it will fall into place. You just keep doing what you love and you go out there and sell it and doors will open. That's about it. You just gotta go do it.
There you have it. Heps Fury, thanks for watching. See you next time.
laid up.
I got myself a free, awesome, one-of-a-kind Heps Fury painting from the show. Thank you, Heps. Appreciate it. Yeah, awesome. You're just gonna roll it up and that's it? Wow. Very cool, man. Thanks for the awesome gift. So what do you do with the paintings when you're done with the show sometimes?
The paintings, if I'm getting hired, they're usually part of the contract. The clients keep them. If it's not an auction, I give it away, I raffle it.
Yeah.
I usually don't take it home. And then you could put it as a thumbtack against the wall and stretch it.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Next time.
Woo!
Thank you for coming.
Thanks, man.
All right.
Awesome, man. Thank you so much. Got myself a painting.